What's up, Pisces? Okay, boo. Let's see what you are getting into this week. What's important for you? What's coming up for you? What does the universe want to know? Already, I feel like a very strong psychic connection here. I feel like a very strong energetic connection with you, Pisces, living in multiple dimensions, living in multiple worlds at one time. So you might be feeling something that's going on that really is a different dimension. I know it. It sounds like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but what I mean by here is that say that there are multiple realities going on at the same time, and we're all an infinite possibility of realities going on at the same time, and the ones that are closest to you right here in this specific life, you might feel like you can feel it, like your soul is hopping in and out in between them, in betwixt them, solar eclipse. So you are stepping into a new reality, a new path. I think you're actually becoming more comfortable with your metaphysical abilities, your psychic abilities, psychic skills. Nurture. So you're able to nurture yourself more. Mars, you're becoming very ambitious, Pisces. You're becoming more ambitious about this connection that you have. Aquarius, this is representing the new future that you want. You're becoming very, as I said before, very serious, but not just very serious. You are pulling the future. You understand the using energy to get what you need in life, and you're pulling the future that you desire to you in the direction that you need. Okay, this is kind of South Node-esque. Sagittarius, which is a sense of just trusting in the universe, trusting in everything that is happening. Seventh house, relatable. So you're really leveraging your connections, your friendships, your things like that right now. Like that's some big themes that are popping up in your life, Pisces. Let me see. What else is going on, Pisces? Goodness gracious, you're just on a ball, ain't you now? Okay, anything else? The sun, self-expression. You have a lot of these. You have a lot of these like asteroids, devotion. I think what's going on here. Okay, let me get through it. Okay, that makes sense. Vertex, yeah. So this multi-dimensional kind of thing. Your reading is pulling up your other lives as well, or your other experiences that are happening on at the same time. And so I was like, why are they pulling up so many things that are like, yeah, goodness gracious. Let me see. Okay, last quarter. So there's a transition, a letting go. Pluto, transformation, a creativity. Just waxing. Okay. The reason why I'm laughing, Pisces, is because it's just, how do I put this? It's not negative or anything, but how do I put this? I'm gonna organize this to a way that it makes sense to what I think is happening here. Okay, so we have transformation. Okay, I think that looks good. You want to put Mars next to Pluto, because Mars was the traditional ruler of Scorpio, and the modern day ruler of Scorpio is Pluto. We have some stuff going on with the moon right now. So let's do all the moon stuff right there. And we got some housework, and let me see. Okay. 7th house, 5th house. Okay, this seems like this makes more sense. Okay. Sorry to pause like that. But I really wanted it to make sense for what it's talking about. I don't even feel like that's where I want it to be yet either. So, okay. So this represents you, Pisces. This is where you're at. This represents the alternate realities that are happening at the same time. And in this particular life, there's a inner wisdom that's coming up right now. this particular life, it's a devotion. So since it's you, Pisces, they're probably sacrificing themselves, or they're doing a lot in the sake of the highest good. And this one is about nurturing, so nurturing the self. Now, the way that your energy works is that you all are working on this together. You all are communicating with each other at the same time. And then, like, what you gain, so you got to see it as a team and as a collective. What you're gaining and what you're doing and what you're being brave about and what you're stepping forth into your future about here, Pisces, is impacting them positively there. And then that actually puts them in a better mood to be able to do what they need to do, and vice versa. So being able to be a part of this energetic team player of yourself, of the soul being infinite, of it being infinite linearly, but also being infinite in its expansion. And the vertex is that common point, or those commonalities that you all are impacting or influencing other. It's karmic points as well. So the karma that you're experiencing, you might, and it's positive or negative. We think of karma as like what goes around comes around, but most of the time people use it to denote like why a person is fucked up and they deserve something bad to happen to them. But karma is just a movement of energy over specific lifetimes, and that energy coming back to you. So this karma is more talking about the alternate lives that are happening right now and how you all are influencing others. So you can connect with yourself, but you connect to yourself by just having a conversation with your heart, with the sun. And the transition that's happening right now is that overall, you all are being aligned. There's something about the energy, it's the vertex, but it's something about the energy that's bringing you all at this one point to be able to communicate with each other. And so specifically in this one, and you can give them wisdom and explain to them, and you can receive wisdom for them as well. This one is letting go. So this inner wisdom, they're going through a particular kind of life experience where they have to be very motivated to get through it. And how you're going to see it in your life, Pisces, is it's going to be in a certain area of your life. Maybe even ninth house kind of energy there, because what their overall life is will be a chunk of what you're experiencing in some aspect of your life. So as you are feeling inclined to do certain actions in that one area, that is what they are doing. But you can also influence that energy for the highest good and for some fucked up shit too. But like, let's just stick to the highest good. You can influence that too by helping them along. Now here in another life, and these are the lives that are closest to you. Again, it's an infinite amount. It could be a couple that are really like honing in here. For this one, devotion, the one who is probably being very much so a martyr, there's a sense of inspiration, creativity, growth, accomplishment, and learning. And you have this Aquarius energy, and Aquarius is all about the future. Aquarius is all about bringing forth the future that you want, the revolution, the things that need to happen, bringing forth the future that is for the collective. So if they are in a center of devotion is very Piscean, and it can also be very Capricorn too, because there's typically institutions that surround that energy, okay? And if there's institutions that surround that energy, bringing Aquarius energy is typically not accepted, because in those institutions, there are already power dynamics at play. And at that moment, people who have made it to the top don't necessarily want to, or energies that made it to the top don't necessarily want to release that energy. And so in this particular life, and you may feel this by you are becoming more spiritual and less religious, it's the same kind of notion that they are working things out in that path, and you are working things out too, and you are influencing each other. Over here, there's a sense of nurturing, Sagittarius, and the solar eclipse. So there's this new path that's happening. Something happened in that life. And also, I want you to notice that this can represent past lives too. So the lives that are happening at the same time, as well as past lives that you have experienced. It's all things that are happening at one time and on the collective energy over time itself. So this is a point of knowing, a sense of knowledge, as well as a sense of nurturing and following. So this energy right here is having, I want to say, a highlight of their life, they're so deeply connected to themselves, and wherever you feel the most secure in yourself, that is the area, Pisces, that this life is living out. And then here you are the sun, representing you. And then we have things of the seventh house, which is relating, relatable, being in connection with others, which is this saying you need to communicate with these past lives. You need to be communicating with these concurrent lives. And also the fifth house, which is creativity. So the way that you are playing out in this role is you need to be creative. You need to go in, Pisces, and you need to get this creativity, because it's going to be in one aspect of their life, but it's going to be very important in your life, Pisces. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the extended reading. We're gonna learn a little bit more about this creativity for you, Pisces. So if you want to have access to that, you can use the link in the description. And if you get access to one, you get access to all. So I'll see you in a second.